Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. You'll always want more. Oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Willis going to look to throw first play. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Below Nichols. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Hey, check that. Street. Slow check. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Willis, it's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Ready?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Roll.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Woods the receiver in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
60
Henry again on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. 18 Woods the receiver in motion right. On third down, Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of first down. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Bullock's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That's caught by Waller out left side. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Carr going to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Henry up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Second down and 8. Willis out of the gun.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, quick. Canter 11, Canter 11.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
95.
Throwing now is Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Carr.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
What now? Your mind. Express.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
60. Ridge. Mustang 19.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. Looking to shot for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Now a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Harold Landry drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Those just get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Go, Reed, go.
2nd and 5 now. Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Titans.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3.
Titans 17, Raiders 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
7:34. 6:18.
Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
What now?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
19 right.
They'll try the right side with Henry. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
93.
Carr to throw again. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
24. Raiders 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
19 Tiger.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here we go. Start.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.